Well, it's either feast or famine with Liverpool. You know, last week we're going on about how fantastic they were against the team sitting at the top of the league. And today, where did it all go wrong? Against the bottom team in the league. You know, football's a great game for bringing you back down to earth. You know, after that fantastic result against City, people are talking about, can they go on and win the Champions League now? You know, a couple of signings, will they be ready to challenge for the Premier League? Well, we saw against Swansea today that when you have to be ultra-professional and take advantage of the extra quality you have in your team over your opposition, they can't do it.
How can it be so different?
Because the way the different teams set up make it... Liverpool are yet consistently able to find a way to break down the teams that sit in. And Swansea were always going to sit in. So they can't play this... I mean, we saw how pacey, how dynamic they were against Man City. You look at Liverpool-Arsenal games since Klopp's been in, because Arsenal will play open. They've been great games. Great games, particularly the one at Anfield, and there was one at the start, I think it was last season. Goals galore. That's Liverpool at their pomp. Teams play open, they break them down. Then you look at Man United going to Old Trafford. Sat in.
Yeah.
Same scenario. Liverpool struggle to break them down. So he's got to find a way, the better they get and the more headlines they get, to be able to break these teams down, whether it's a Man United coming to sit in or whether it's a team fighting relegation. That's a big problem for them.
Also, a big problem all season has been conceding from set pieces.
Yep.
Van Dijk, as a $100 million defender coming in, was supposed to sort that problem out, wasn't he?
Well, according to some people, but I've said before that, you know, defending's about a unit. And some may say that he was at fault for the goal because it was his header that ended up bouncing around in the 6-yard area. Personally, though, it's about smelling a problem. It's about defending the second ball, which most set pieces are. Very rarely do you see somebody just get a clean header. It's about the second ball. And Liverpool consistently have shown they can't deal with the second ball because any time the ball bounces around their penalty box, invariably seems to end up in the back of the net.
So which is the real Liverpool? The one we saw last weekend or the one tonight?
I think Craig just explained it perfectly. Liverpool, against teams that are open up and want to play football, are just fantastic. But teams that want to sit in and make it hard for them, they struggle to break them down. And actually, they didn't help themselves today. You know, we saw against Manchester City, whenever Liverpool did turn the ball over, they went straight at it at the Man City back line. Today, for some reason, they played too many passes and gave Swansea time to get 11 men behind the ball, because that's what Swansea did. They stuck 11 men behind the ball, and Liverpool helped them by just, you know, not being direct and pacey, but by trying to control the ball, which gave them time to get in, and then they couldn't break them down.
And a game where you're going to pace teams by 2 or 3 goals, and they will do that, and they have done it to a lot of teams, you don't have to worry about set pieces as much. But when they're tight like this against a relegation struggler fighting for their life, then you have to be on the ball. When you've got X amount of possession and you're attacking most of the game, you've got to make sure your basics at the other end, your set pieces are absolutely spot on. And they've been one of the worst, Liverpool, in recent times in terms of their sloppiness and slackness at set pieces.